Hello everyone, and welcome back to another BAM repair video. As all devices age, their batteries tend to lose their charge. Today, we're going to replace the battery in a Surface Pro 6. We're recording our own process, but if you would like to perform this repair yourself, we encourage you to look at the step-by-step guide from ifixit.com for more in-depth instructions. We'll link that in the description. The tools we're going to need today are a T5 Torx screwdriver, a heat gun, a spudger, a guitar pick, or any slim card, and a replacement battery. Other recommended tools are 90% isopropyl alcohol or any other adhesive remover, replacement surface adhesive, and a T3 Torx screwdriver. Before beginning, it's recommended that the battery be depleted below 25%. Then we'll power off the surface and get started. Using our heat gun, we loosen the adhesive all around the screen, and then use our guitar pick to separate it from the body of the surface. Insert the pick at the speaker grill opening and begin working around the screen. If you encounter any resistance, use the heat gun to reheat that spot. Keep in mind that there are certain areas that contain delicate cables or antenna components. The red areas on this diagram can be freely cut with the pick. There are no important parts. The orange spot has some display cables, so be gentle here and don't insert the pick too deep or cut too fast. The yellow areas should be dealt with last, and very carefully as to not damage the antenna cables. Once the screen is completely separated from the case, we use our spudger to unclip the antenna, display, and motherboard cables located on the underside of the screen. There's a few other shields and clips that need to be removed here, so check the iFixit tutorial for more detail on those. Once we have the screen completely disconnected, we set it to the side. Now we use our T5 Torx screwdriver to remove a total of 10 screws keeping the heat sink in place. A few of them are underneath the heat shield, which we pry up using our spudger. After removing the heat sink, we disconnect all of the cables connecting the battery to the rest of the computer. You may need the T3 Torx screwdriver for removing the entire motherboard to access the battery connector. We didn't perform this step, but it's recommended that you follow the iFixit process, especially if this is your first time. Then we use our heat gun to loosen the adhesive under the battery. You can also use your alcohol or adhesive remover. Once the battery is loosened, we gently pull it up and out of the case, careful not to bend or puncture the battery, and replace it with the new one. Once the new battery is connected, the motherboard should be reinstalled if it was taken out. Then it's time to reinstall the heatsink. Before you do, it is generally beneficial to apply fresh thermal paste to the CPU. We screw our T5 screws back in to secure it, following this pattern. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. To ensure that the thermal paste is evenly applied. Then we reattach the rest of the screws and all the display and motherboard cables and clips. In some cases, the original adhesive can be reapplied, which we did, but it's also recommended that you apply new adhesive strips. Instructions are, you guessed it, in the iFixit tutorial. Before we glue everything back down, we test that the computer boots up and works properly. We reheat the adhesive with our heat gun and stick everything down with some adhesive clamps for 45 minutes to an hour. That's it! If you enjoyed this video or it helped you in any way, leave us a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this, and visit us online at bamliquidation.com.